It's so hot today. The sun is coming down and the air feels like there could be a thunderstorm in the next hours. Here in the water it is so relaxed, it is so cool, it could be so beautiful. Asshole. When the damned mosquitoes weren't there. Some people are beat them all over their bodies and other people don't. Why do you like mosquitoes, some people more than others? How can you protect yourself against mosquitoes? And have there any sense here at this earth? This and a lot more you will find out in this video. Welcome back, my name is Vanessa from Wild Woman Bushcraft. I remember, as it was like yesterday, a tour where I was in a moor. So a hunter buddy of me told me that he saw at his wildlife camera a wolf. And I said, oh great, I want to go in this area and maybe I found also some wolf tracks. So I was there, it was a beautiful landscape. But you know, in a moor area there are everywhere around such wet places where the water stands still. And this is the perfect breeding area for mosquitoes. So I don't lie, I have my body covered like a cloud around me with mosquitoes, and they was eating me alive. It was really terrible. This trip was so horrible for me. I don't see any wolf tracks, but I was in my hammock before the sun sets and I had a mosquito net there and I spent the whole time there till the next day, the sunrise, in my hammock with mosquito net. So after this tour I never go into such an area in the summer months, because when the water is running, like here in this creek, the mosquitoes don't like it so much. They like water which stands still, like a lake or a creek which is flowing very slowly. And then they lay their eggs inside this water and their babies are growing up in this water. So the first thing that we learned, never go to a water area in the summer months where the water stands still if you won't be bitten or if you won't be eaten alive from mosquitoes. I am a perfect eating alive object for the mosquitoes, and this has a simple reason why. I am a woman. Yeah, it's really true. Women have a thinner skin than men's. And because of this, the mosquitoes like them more. If you are around in a group with men's and humans, with men's and women, the woman will be eaten more from the mosquitoes than the men. Another reason why the mosquitoes like you is the smell of your body. You know, in summer months, when you are around, if you go for an overnight trip or if you're just walking in the nature, maybe you have a heavy backpack with you, you are sweating a lot. This is absolutely normal. But the more you sweat, the more the mosquitoes will find you. Why? They recognize your body smell. And when you sweat a lot, it's like if you are on the highway and you see far away, kilometers away, a McDonald's shield. So you are this McDonald's shield for the mosquitoes if you are sweating a lot, because they can smell you far away. And then you will be the perfect match for them. What you can do? Sweating is normal, but if you are close to water, like here, the creek, wash your body. It helps. You feel better after it. You doesn't smell. And it is just so good in the summer months to jump in a creek like that. people with high cholesterol are also a lot more plagued than other people. And also if you drink a lot of alcohol, if you are at a party at every weekend, or if you drink a beer every time when you come home from work, it is also very good for the mosquitoes, because then they can smell you better and they like you better. Yeah, it's really true. And my parents always told me when I was a child, when it is evening, please, please, Vanessa, close the window, make the light out, and cover the window with the roller, because otherwise the mosquitoes will come inside. Today, I know it is not true. Yeah, 1 point for me. The mosquitoes cannot see really good. And because of this, they fly around and they can smell very good. So like I told you before, they can smell the body, also the animals. And they know when there is an animal or a human around, because they recognize if a body is warm or cold. And this is how they find you also in the darkness. One point which helps against mosquito is mosquito repellent spray. There are different brands, so they told you it helps against mosquitoes around 12 hours, against ticks around 4 hours. But I can tell you, nothing from them, what I can buy here in Germany, helps really good against mosquitoes and also ticks. So there is nothing which works really 100%. And it is not so that the mosquitoes doesn't like the smell of the mosquito repellent spray. It is that they cannot smell your body smell anymore. Like I told you before, they cannot see you, but they can smell you. And if you covered your whole body with the repellent spray, they cannot smell the body anymore. So they told me it helps also to rub your body with coconut oil, but I hate oily things. I hate it if I had to clean a pan after cooking and I cook with oil and I have this smeary stuff on my fingers, so I don't use coconut oil. They also told me that it helps against the sun, that you can't get no sunburn. And etheric oils helps also because they also covered your body smell, but it is the same point as coconut oil. I don't like it. And if you have nothing with you and you are outside and the mosquitoes are eating you alive, you can search for elderberry, because if you rub the leaves of the elderberries and cover your skin with it, mosquitoes can also not smell you, because they have a typical smell, those leaves. What also helps that the mosquito cannot find you is smoke. So if you have a campfire and you put some wet wood on top or some leaves, which brings a lot of smoke, this will also help you that you can't get not bite. And if you, sorry, I had to search for the word, incense, if you incense with herbs and resins, this also bring a lot of smoke that the mosquitoes cannot smell you. But here in Germany it is actually so dry. It rains only once in 3 weeks, when it rains, and then only a short period. So this is not good for the nature. If you would make a fire here, the chance that you start a wood fire is very high. So in the woods or in the field I would not make a fire actually. Of course, it's also great if your sleeping gear is also included with a mosquito net. So hammocks with mosquito net, or your tent. So Bag, one sleeping bag brand here from Germany, which sells worldwide, also create a sleeping bag with a mosquito cover for the head. If you want to sleep only in only in the sleeping bag under a tarp, without tent or hammock, that you can also not get bite of the mosquitoes. So I hate this noise so much. If I know there is only one single mosquito around, I cannot sleep. Call me a pussy, but it is true. So I have to use my notes now, because there are a lot of words that I don't know in English. why do you don't feel the bite of the mosquito? This has a simple reason, because when the mosquito lands of you, you're lucky if you hear them before and you can kill them. But if it's too late, you maybe feel the food of them and can catch them. But when they bite you, they inject you anesthetic, that you don't feel the bite and don't notice the stick of them. And then the mosquito salvia, they causes an allergic reaction in the skin, and this is the reason why you have to scratch. And you know that when you won't start scratching, you cannot stop. And this is very bad, because you open then the wound and you can get an infection inside. So don't scratch. But there are some things they can help you. You can buy a mosquito stick, also for the mobile phone. The reason is, so they work like this, that they heat up very high, and then you put the stick at the bite, and the heat, they destroy the proteins which are inside of this bite part, and then you doesn't need to scratch anymore. You can buy them. I put you some of them in the video description, but you can also make it at your own. It is the way I do it. You can heat up with a lighter, a metallic item like fire steel, or your knife, or a spoon, a metal spoon. So, and when it is heating up, you put it at the bite part and wait a few seconds till it hurts too much. You remove it. We don't want that you get burnt. But the heat also destroys the proteins, and then it's over. And you can also search for some herbs. You can search for buckhorn, and if you put the leaf in pieces, the liquid of the leaf come out, and you can pull it over the area where it hurts, where the stitch is, and then it will also be better. I get so often asked, Vanessa, why do God create ticks and mosquitoes? They are so useless, nobody needs them. And I can understand this question absolutely, because I also hate them both. But mosquitoes really have a reason why they are here. So at first you have to know that not all mosquitoes bite. So there are so many different mosquitoes around the world. And when they bite, it are always females. Yeah, the men are absolutely nice by mosquitoes. They don't bite you. The female need the proteins out of the blood to reproduce. They need the blood for their eggs, that they can produce eggs and have their babies inside of the water. And mosquitoes are also, a lot of animals need mosquitoes for food. So, where does it stand? Spiders, fish, amphibians, dragonflies and the birds need the presence of the mosquitoes. They eat them. So, and do you also know that mosquitoes eat the nectar out of the flowers? The males, or the doesn't bite you. So cacao plants are, the cacao fruit is only there because mosquitoes bring sorry, I don't know the English name, the stuff which starts the fruit growing. You know what I mean. So if they aren't there, this would be bad for many animals and many plants. Now you know why mosquitoes bite you, what you can do that they don't bite you, and how you can help yourself if you were bitten of them. I hope this video helps you. If you learned something, or if you like this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up or a comment. And if you don't want to miss any video of me in the future, feel free to click subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell, then you get a notification when a new video from me is online. Have a great time, stay outside, stay in the nature, enjoy sunny days without mosquitoes, have fun. We see us. Bye!